What's up, everyone? Welcome back, my channel. Today is episode 6 of F1 25, my team career mode. Today is the Miami Grand Prix, and it's also a sprint weekend, so we will see what we can do. I say today we drive as Paul Aaron, since last time we drove as Franco Colapinto. Did not go too well for us, but yeah, we'll have to see what happened last episode, because it was not the best race we had. Hopefully Miami does go better for us. It's a track I'm okay at, so yeah, let's go into quali and I will see you guys after that. It's also a sprint weekend, so like I already said, so yeah. Alright guys, let's go into the sprint. By the way, I'd like to announce something that I forgot to announce. I have a custom livery. I made a custom livery just for Miami. I'm going to be doing a couple because a lot of teams do that. So yeah, teams with custom liveries usually do not have the best luck, but I guess let's go into the sprint, see what we can do. We're gonna skip the cutscene for the sprint because that's gonna be too long. I also have a custom livery, so yeah, and hopefully we can do well in the sprint. Even though we do have the worst car, I think we can do well in the sprint, so yeah, let's see what we can do. We went out of SQ1. Franco Colapinto managed to move on, but we had to stay behind, and we didn't manage to make it to SQ2. So yeah, it's gonna be raining here, so that's gonna be interesting. As we're gonna start off the formation lap. It's only 5 laps, so yeah. Alright guys, here we are going off to the start for the Miami GPS. We're gonna go off fire lights for the Miami sprint. As it lights out and away we go. This is only the sprint, so we can do better maybe in the race. As you guys are about to see the custom livery I made for this race. As we're gonna be dive bombing a couple of cars into turn 1 there, and overtaking our teammate as well here. As what a start this has been here for Paul Aaron. What a start. We are in P16 now, right behind Jack Doohan and Oliver Bearman. And here is my teammate Franco Colapinto, also doing pretty good. As we have here Paul Aaron right in front of Franco Colapinto. There's a pretty good fighting with the V-Carbs here. Isaac Hadjar overtaking Paul Aaron, and I don't think that's going to take too kindly to that. There's also Bearman and Jack Doohan fighting side by side for P14 here. Let's see which driver has come out on top, as we have here Liam Lawson also overtaking Paul Aaron and maybe even Franco Colapinto. So we will see what happens here, as Paul Aaron does a very good move here to overtake Liam Lawson and Colapinto, maybe even going for Hadjar. This is me obviously driving, so yeah. And we have here also Colapinto, which is the AI driver in this race, managing to get a pretty good overtake on Hadjar, and now I'm driving as Paul Aaron, so we're doing pretty good. As this battle seems to have finished between the rookies, we'll see if it continues though, as it's pretty good so far. We'll see what Paul Aaron can do though. Now in P17, maybe P16, is he gonna get it? As they're still fighting there. The rookies are still fighting of Jack Doohan. We're also fighting with Isaac Hadjar here for P16, which we managed to get 10. These two rookies are fighting Bearman and Doohan, so we'll see what happens. Pretty good start for Paul Aaron. There's still a fight between Paul Aaron and Isaac Hadjar, as we managed to outbreak Isaac Hadjar and go into 16. So yeah, what a start to this race it has been so far. As I am going to be closing in on them and hopefully getting an overtake on them. What an overtake from Jack Doohan there on Oliver Bearman, as we're watching that fight there. Now we have to deploy battery to stay within. This is a very nice battle now between both rookie drivers. Oliver Bearman gets the overtake back on Jack Doohan. What a fight this has been so far.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
As a Kadjar behind me. Our Divisa Kasha Parvi is about to swarm both of us. Because they were both in there trying to get over Zigdan. Neither of them managed, because I was not neither of them. Hajar didn't manage because I was there defending. Lawson was nowhere to be. It's one of my best parts of the circuit there. From now on, I guess, because it's raining and I'm just not even scared. I'm just gonna go for it, you know. So yeah, you just go for it. You can go faster than the others, and basically I gained the whole 1.5 seconds, 1.6 on them, and we are coming home in P16.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Not that bad, guys. I cannot say that was that bad. We can appreciate this one. Hopefully we'll do better in the race, but we even did better than our teammate, plus we got driver of the day. So yeah, that's something that's pretty good. So yeah, anyways,
So
I'll see you guys after qualifying, and
yet
yeah.
to come this weekend.
Alright guys, so we took advantage of it being dry at the start, so we set a quick lap before it starts raining, and we matched it P4 as we're moving on to Q2, and now let's see, where does Frank Colpin, not bad, Frank Colpin to P17, I could not say that was bad because he just narrowly missed out on Q3, even though, sure, it's not the ideal, but he does get safe tires for a race, so yeah, let's go into Q2, see what we can do, and yeah. We are going on to Q3. What a lap time. The whole circuit evolved with the laps, as I did the first lap thinking maybe I could get a good lap. It was an okay lap. We were pushed down P14, and then we did the one final lap, gaining around 8/10, and we got up into the top 10 shootout. So what an amazing comeback this was from the sprint to the race. Now hopefully we can get points. We have a pretty good qualifying, and at the end we qualified P7 on the grid. I cannot say I'm disappointed at that. That's an amazing result. Amazing stuff here for qualifying. We did really good. We did really good in the wet, so we'll see what we can do for the race. We outqualified Lewis Hamilton, Yuki Tsunoda, and Alexander Albon, which is insane, but we also were outqualified by Carlos Sainz, so you never know what's gonna happen here. So yeah, great start. I think we can, if we stay in P7, I'll be happy. But we'll see what we can do, as this is what, 14 lap race, so yeah, we will see what we can do. Let's just try to retain position, maybe climb 1 or 2 up, but I'm not expecting anything else. It's gonna be a dry race, so you never know. Performance is key. So yeah, let's go into the Miami Grand Prix here with our custom livery and see what we can do today, and hopefully get a good result. So yeah.
Formula One has arrived in the Sunshine State for spectacular sunsets, gentle breezes, warm waters, and for what will be a fantastic race day here at the Miami International Autodrome. A lap of the Miami Grand Prix features 3.36 miles of track around the Hard Rock Stadium, and 19 corners make up the Miami International Autodrome, which will challenge the drivers in a tight wheel-to-wheel race. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Piastri, Sainz, Charles Leclerc, and Aaron, Hamilton, Tsunoda, Albon, and Nico Hulkenberg, Hadjar, Bortoletto, Liam Lawson, and Antonelli, Behrman, Stroll, Franco Colapinto, and George Russell. Fernando Alonso, Ocon, Doohan, and Pierre Gasly picks up the final grid slot. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. And let's talk momentum with this driver. What a sprint it was. They start at 0 once again for today, but with a huge amount of confidence, surely. Well, they'll definitely be glad that there's not a sprint race today. Let's face it, the sprint couldn't have gone much worse, but what we're looking for today is a reaction. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you know, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, you know, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, you know, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Alright guys, let's go into this race here.
Right, I know you're
What
hot in
the
the
position we're
cockpit,
starting on
but your tyres are
P6
gonna
now. It
be
was
even
P5,
hotter. You're gonna
now
have to work
P6
extra hard today to keep
because
it cool.
penalties. So what the starts can be. We'll see what we can do. Even Carlos Sainz P4. So Williams is going to have a great race today since they're both in the points. We're going to be starting on hards, going on to mediums. We might go a little defensive. So yeah, we have to definitely warm these tires up. So yeah, we also have a little bit of wear on the engine, on my engine component. So we're gonna have to look into that and probably replace it after the race. But yeah, let's go into this one. Let's try get the best result that we can. And yeah, we're gonna be starting off with hard tires. I think we're gonna be the only one up in the front here starting with hards. I didn't look into it too much, the strategy, since we're always gonna be a one stop. If y'all want me to bump up like the amount of laps we have per race, just comment down below, because I think that like this it's easier for me to post more videos and to edit them. So that's why I do 14. That's why I do not 14. That's why I do 25% races. I can move on to 35 to 50% races if y'all really want. But yeah, we've warmed them up already. The tires are warmed up. We are really a little bit here. I'm also just trying to include the parts of the races where basically it's more exciting than normal. Not just, you know what I mean, including laps where we're just not doing anything. So that's another thing that I'm trying to do. So that the race it's actually entertaining for you guys to watch the whole thing. So yeah.
Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
Alright guys, here we are going off the private lights here. 4. Alright guys, here we are going into the Miami Grand Prix. Let's go off to the right, and it's lights out, and away we go off to the Miami Grand Prix. Obviously we qualified very good here with Paul Aron. I got off to a really good start here. Hopefully we can maintain position as Paul Aron here gets 2-3 overtakes here to go on to P4, P3 now, right in front of Lando Norris. What the start this has been here for Paul Aron. Lando Norris is going to want to get an overtake back on him though, and I don't think I'm going to put too much of a fight here against Lando, and he just gets the overtake smoothly done, and I don't really put up much of a fight because there was no point in fighting the McLaren. We also have here Sainz and Piastri trying to get the overtake done. I won't be putting up that much of a fight against Sainz Piastri there because I'm trying to maintain position, but it was still good there. and I could not have really done anything, as basically Sainz went into the inside, and if I did anything against that, that would have been me putting someone into the wall, and that would have been not very good. So yeah, Sainz and Norris right now fighting for third place. We have started off very good here in sixth, which would be amazing. If we got anywhere in the points, I think from 6th to 8th place would be amazing. So what a start this has been, as we're going for a very good overtake here on Piastri from the we were going go from the outside. He covered it off, so we went to the inside, and now we're in P5. Now we actually can put up a fight against him. I think Sainz is gonna pull away though after that fighting between me and him. So yeah, there's also Piastri and Tsunoda now fighting behind me for 6th place, and it looks like Tsunoda is going to overtake him. Some contact between both drivers, but Tsunoda still does not win that fight there. Right now I'm focusing on Paul Aaron, which is the guy I'm driving as right now, but still, they're still side by side. What a battle this has been so far, and it looks like Piastri might win that battle. We will have to see what's going to happen. Tsunoda managed to beat Piastri. That was pretty good actually, a very good battle there between both drivers, the Australian driver and the Japanese driver, as right now his teammate Max Verstappen in first, Leclerc second, Norris third, and then we have me here in fourth, as Yuki Tsunoda actually tried to go for overtake there, did not manage though, and he just went too much to the outside. So yeah, lap 4 here, as we are 3 wide basically with me, Hamilton and Tsunoda, as Tsunoda managed to overtake Hamilton. It's gonna be 3 wide here, as we're going to dive bomb here a bit, not really dive bomb, just brake later, and we get to overtake down on Tsunoda and Hamilton. What an overtake that was. And now we have Piastri and Albon also fighting now for P8. Piastri has fallen off a lot today actually, so he will be wanting to climb back up. And now B and Tsunoda fighting for P5, and it looks like I managed to get the better of Tsunoda here with Paul Aaron, and now we're in P5. What a race this has been so far. We have been cooking the whole time, so yeah, what a race this has been so far. Tsunoda is going to be coming back at me here for 5th place. He is going to manage to finish the job here, but he does not, as I go to the inside and I manage to re-overtake him. What a battle this has been between me and the Japanese driver. What a battle. Guys, I want y'all to comment down below. Do you guys prefer maybe one video a week and it's very high quality, or do you guys prefer a low quality video but I get it more than once a week, maybe twice, 3 times a week if I can, as much times as I can? So y'all can decide in the comments if y'all prefer better quality videos or lower quality videos but more of them. As we have here Yuki Tsunoda going for, not even Yuki Tsunoda anymore, Lewis Hamilton going for overtake there, and now he has DRS. Okay, he's gonna run away there, but I think we stay behind him to use him for DRS here. Never mind, he was braking too early there. That is probably one of my best parts of the circuit, because I brake later and I always get the better exit than the others, so that's pretty good there. I don't know what Hamilton is doing. He's not using the slipstream, so I don't know what he's doing over there.
Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 7.6 seconds.
Hamilton here going for overtake. So is going to be Yuki Tsunoda. Big contact there between me and the Japanese driver. Am I going to get overtaken on the British driver Lewis Hamilton here? He's going to stick with me here, so I think he might still get overtake. Me with the outside, him with the inside. But we get it done.
Pit now, now, pit now.
My engineer just reminded me to pit, which I didn't really need the reminder, but okay. God damn, look at that. Look at Lewis Hamilton go there. This guy is going really fast there. He was obviously F1 really fast, but this guy just flying. Even my substitution couldn't be there and catching up with him. So we're into the pits here. Let's see what we can do. Alright, we're on. And we
Okay,
are out.
let's go now. Come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy
Me and
with that
Russell
one.
pit
Look
the
after
same
these
lap.
tyres now. We want to finish
Let's
the race
see what
on
we
this
can do
compound.
here. Catch maybe some of the medium tire runners unaware. Don't know. We will see. Let's just pray that the undercut works, guys. P13.
You're running low on ERS. Reminder that you can play around with ERS modes in the MFD or lift sometimes and ease onto the brake pedal for some manual recharge.
Russell benefited a lot from the undercut actually with me. He's benefiting a lot from it.
And gap to the car in front, 6.1 seconds.
We have cut Colapinto by 4 seconds last lap, so yeah, that gap's gonna go down now. As we can see there, we can see our teammate Colapinto off in the distance. So we're gonna try to catch him and get an overtake done on him. We're not gonna get an overtake done on him. We're gonna try to undercut him, but something whatever. We have a lot of people. We might actually pull this off. Hold on, guys. This actually might be pulled off here. A lot of people are in the pit.
Franco's in the pits. Franco
As
is
we're
in the
off in
pits.
P5! Okay, this is amazing. Maybe even P4. Hold on, never mind, not P4. P5 though, P5 is amazing. That caught me off guard, guys. P5. We can actually get to P5 today. That would be amazing.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, Franco's coming in for his stop. Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes gap time. Ahead. Rain
Yeah.
4.1 seconds.
I think we harvest these next couple of laps until the guys behind us catch us, because it's inevitable. They are in way faster cars. Mercedes and Ferrari, what do you expect? When they do catch us, we will have enough ERS to defend. So yeah.
We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
I'm essentially trying to buy myself some time here. Lewis Hamilton going for overtake. Lewis Hamilton, he managed to get the overtake on me here for P5, but we might still go for it there. A little bit of contact side by side between me and the British driver. I don't know if we're going to be able to hold up for too long, as I think he might be able to get P5. We also have here George Russell and Yuki Tsunoda fighting for P7, but we will see what happens at the end. But what a race has been so far, as Lewis Hamilton might be able to finish this here and manage to get P5 in the end of the race. Because by now he has DRS, and if he covers off the middle, I don't think we're going to be able to re-overtake him. No, he is too far away. He might be able to pull away here, as Yuki Tsunoda gets overtaken down on me, even making my job even more difficult, as I'm going to re-overtake him here for P6. And yeah, what a race has been so far for Paul Aaron. We've been doing very good. Lewis Hamilton managed to overtake us for P5, that's unfortunate, but Yuki Tsunoda coming back at us here for P6, and I don't know if we're going to be able to hold on, we'll see. I mean, I wouldn't mind just getting P7 or P8, but let's try to hold on and fight for P6 and see what we can do. As Yuki again coming back at me, what a fight this has been here between me and Yuki Tsunoda, as he's still going at it. Oh my god, we're still fighting here for P6 here, side by side between me and the Japanese driver. He might be able to get it here, but I still have DRS on him. But what a battle this has been so far, and it's even crazier watching it in the replay cameras than in the actual normal ones, because in the replays you can really see how good this battle was. And Piastri also got overtaken on me here for P7. Now Russell's going to get overtaken down. A lot of people, it's going to open the door, but it's going to be 3 wide going into this corner here. Are we going to stay 3 wide? Yes, we are going through here 3 wide. A lot of contact there between all of us, but what a battle this has been, and we managed to retain P6 after a very good 3 wide battle between me, Yuki, and Piastri. What is this episode? This episode's actually crazy right now. So yeah, well, what a race this is being so far. I've said this millions of times, but what a race. And yeah, as Yuki's gonna come back at me here, side by side between me and the Japanese driver. We're gonna go at it again. This guy is not going to leave me alone until he gets the overtake done, and I get it back on him for P6 in the inside of the turn here. And yeah, that's P6 for me for now. These risky overtakes, I mean, these are deep, and you'll see them racing all the time, but still pretty risky. Not advised, but we are doing it anyway just to stay in front of the guys in front of us. As a train has formed, we have the whole ass train now, going all the way down to a kick salver, so yeah. Yuki Tsunoda going for overtake here. We are going to be side by side. He's going to be going to an overtake done probably with the DRS. Now, you guys know exactly what I'm probably gonna do. So far, these dive bombs have been totally legal. So far, no collisions. So I think we keep on with that as we're side by side battle with Yuki now, and we get to overtake Dunder on the inside. So yeah.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 6.8 seconds.
Yeah, Yuki was gonna get that. I was deciding if I wanted to dive on there, but he was covering off the middle.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. Gap to your teammate behind.
Oh yeah, I forgot it's the final lap of the race here. As we might lose it all in the last lap. Yuki gets overtake done, and he's gonna stay in P5, P6 now. We're gonna have to stay in P7 now, which we're gonna fight for P7 now. I'll be still happy about this, but not P6, I guess. But still a very good result. But yeah, Yuki got the overtake there. We couldn't have done anything about it. Now we have Russell behind us, and he's probably gonna get the overtake done. As I have to deploy all my battery just to stay behind him now for a bit. And now Piastri's also gonna. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose every position. No, bro, I'm going to lose every position now. I'm gonna dive bomb. I don't care. I'm gonna dive bomb Piastri now. Oh my god, bro, I actually lost so many positions there. We're down to P8. Max Verstappen wins the race. Russell has DRS on Tsunoda, I think, I'm not sure. But we have DRS on him. Deploy battery. What can we do now? I don't think we're going to be able to re-overtake him. No, we have no way to re-overtake him here. So P8 it is. We had P8, which is a good result, I guess. 4 points. Not bad, but yeah, not bad actually. So P8 it is, points, paint position today. I cannot say I'm disappointed about that because it is P8. P8 is P8. That's still 4 points in the race, so yeah, that's pretty good. Russell driver of the day. He overtook me last lap, so it makes sense.
And in the end, there was no Verstappen. Max Verstappen, he takes victory.
I mean, it looked like they were in a different category at points during the race, led every lap. I mean, what more can we say?
It's time to bring out the bubbly and spray it around. It's our podium celebrations. But there can only be one on the top step. Your number one, Max Verstappen.
So yeah, that was a really good race, and I think we did
It's been
pretty
an
good. So
absolutely wild
yeah,
weekend
not
of
bad.
Formula
Not
One
a bad
action,
race.
and I
So
can't wait to see what's next.
it was a great race in my opinion. Much good points, which is always good for a new team. Hopefully by season 2 and 3 we can actually start fighting for a win. But yeah, so far it does not look like we're gonna get to winning in season 2. Maybe season 3, because car development has been, I mean, it's been growing, but it's been slowly growing. So I think that maybe season 2, but probably it's gonna be season 3 realistically, guys. We might get a lucky race here and there, but I don't know. So let's do the activity real quick. Alright, we'll go like that. Alright, there we go. That's the activity timeline. Now, owner training. Do I have anything for owner training? No, I do not. Messages. Let's see right now the performance. Let's see where we are in the drivers and constructors. Franco Colapinto in 10th in the drivers and Paul Aaron in 14 in the drivers, and in constructors we are 7th place behind Haas. All right, not bad so far. Not too bad. I mean, for a new team, that's amazing. We're gonna put some effort and money into research now, R&D. I do not want to do this. I'd rather research something more like tire wear and stuff like that, because that is what's gonna help us in the end of the day. Nope, that is not letting me there. We're gonna do power maintenance. There we go. Durability, I mean, sure, it's good, but it's not going to help us out that much. Development, let's go into development here. This 10 days. Which one is better? For now, we'll do the underfloor. Alright, that's going to be the end of the video for today, guys. I just want to say thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all on the next one. Goodbye.